Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to do a drawing of a cat sitting on a pumpkin. Let's get started. If you're drawing with me in pencil, my littles, grab your pencils. And if you are drawing with me in crayon, we are going to start with our black crayon. So everybody go ahead and grab your black crayon. Okay, we're going to start with a big letter U for the cat's head. A big letter U. Quiet, we're not talking, so that we can make sure that we have all of the details in our drawing done. Okay, so let's stay focused, guys. We're gonna do 2 curves down to make the ears pointed. And we're gonna connect those, boys and girls. So this is going to be the silhouette of the cat sitting on the pumpkin. We're gonna continue on. You're gonna give me a long curve down. Long curve down, and that's going to be the beginning of the cat's body. Give me a little curve down for his feet. Okay, that's where our pumpkin is going to be, right underneath it. Let's go back up with our curve. Very nice. Let's keep going. We're going to do a curve in and out all the way to the bottom where our other curve is. In and out. Okay, now you're going to give me a slightly S curve for its back. It's going to curve down and go all the way down right here. Okay, we're going to do a curve for its tail. Now we're going to start on the pumpkin. So everybody give me a very wide letter U. Very wide letter U. Okay, does everybody see that? Okay, now we're going to give ourselves another line here at the bottom. Okay, very good. We're going to outline our triangles for the eyes and the nose. We're going to give him a nice little toothy smile. So give me a curve up like a smile. And go. Very nice, guys. Let's keep going. I'm going to add a few details to the cat. So let's give him some whiskers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I'm going to put a little spider coming down from his tail. So give me some lines across. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now we're going to transform those lines into a spider web by doing little curves. Curve, curve. Okay. Depending on how big you did it, you're going to have a few more curves than I do, which is totally fine. Let's keep going. We're going to do a line down. And our spider is going to be very simple. It's not going to be a hard spider. We're going to color in a little circle. Okay. And then we're going to draw little legs down. Okay, that's our very simple spider. Now we're going to grab our yellow crayon. And if you're still drawing with me with pencil, you keep going. We're going to do some yellow detail lines, but you're going to draw these lines in pencil to add detail to your drawing. So we're going to follow some of these curves in our cat's face. Okay, in our cat's head. Our cat's back. And these are just going to add details to our drawing. Okay. Very nice. Just curves. Curves to keep going. Gonna add them in our pumpkin. Okay, now we're gonna grab our orange. Our orange, we're gonna use just a little bit on our rectangles and our pumpkin. I'm sorry, our rectangles, our triangles. Okay, very easy details. We will be using the orange again. So let's grab our white next, and we're going to give ourselves a large moon. So our white is going to go all the way around in a circle. I know, trust yourself with this, guys. I know you can't see it because it's white. Okay, because you can't see it, I'm going to go ahead and add yellow to my curved moon so you can see that. My brightness down so you can see that. Okay, so this is where our line connects right here. So I'm going to add in those little lines behind our cat. So I'm going to continue on with my yellow. And I'm going to add lines like this to make the curve of the moon show through. But I'm also going to grab my white and do lines in between this as well to continue those curves. And we're not coloring in, we're just drawing lines. So when you're using your pencil to do this, boys and girls, you're going to just draw lines. Okay, very nice. Now I'm going to add a few stars in my background. And I'll do a yellow star so you can see the way I'm drawing my stars. So my stars are going to be like this. Line down, across, across, across. Okay, super simple stars. We're not going to make them hard. Very nice. Okay, boys and girls, and we're going to grab our black one more time. Again, you're drawing with your pencil. That's fine. Keep drawing with your pencil. We're just going to add a few swirls here because pumpkin patches have lots of vines. Now, don't get too crazy with them. They'll look very nice and detailed. The colors we have left to paint with are going to be, for the most part, black, red, and orange, and a little bit of brown. Not sure we're going to use the brown today, but maybe in another painting. We're definitely going to use the black, red, and orange today in our painting. So I'm putting that above my drawing, as you should be doing as well. Okay, I'm going to make a little puddle in my black, because we're going to start from the center. Finally using black, guys. I know you've been asking about it. So we're going to paint in our black cat, okay, guys? And the very edges of our painting. So go ahead and get your black watercolor, and we're going to paint in the black of our cat. Notice how none of my paint is going on to my yellow crayon. Continuing on our painting, boys and girls, you're going to grab your brush. We're going to add water to our black paint. We're going to follow in with the cat. See that magic crayon there. Okay, it's not going to paint on the crayon. It won't dry there at least. We're going to continue with the black. Those detail lines are really popping out. My brush, since my brush is running out and it's getting very light. I'm gonna get a little closer to these lines with my black. Looks very nice. Okay, now I'm going to clean my brush really well. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fill in this bottom part with black as well. Okay, cleaning my brush really, really well before I add in my orange to the moon behind. Really, really well, guys. I don't want any black left to get into my orange. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of water to my orange so I can get it nice and moist, and it will flow very well onto my paint. Onto my painting and my paper. Okay, I'm gonna go in between these eyes with the crayon, and I'm gonna add my orange there so it creates that glowing look. You have a very small brush, so you could add details this way without touching the black around it. And there's so much crayon as a barrier to keep you from touching that as well. So we're gonna paint around our cat, and we're gonna paint orange in the moon, orange, and then we're gonna paint red around that, okay? We are painting over our whisker lines because they won't be painted since they are colored with crayon. I'm sorry, since they are drawn with crayon, excuse me. Behind my spider web. Also touching the black crayon, but not touching the black paint because it's drying and we don't want it to mix. Okay, dipping my brush into the water to continue keeping it moist. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, continuing around the moon. Not touching the black paint. Be very careful not to touch the black paint. Okay, now we're gonna add red around this. Okay, cleaning my brush. Cleaning my brush, making sure there's no orange in it whatsoever before I switch to the red. Okay, we're gonna add a halo of red around our moon, and then we're gonna switch to black. I'm gonna do about maybe an inch, half an inch of red around, and make sure to add enough paint to make it look red and not pink. Okay, my stars are coming out. It's turning pink there. I'm gonna have to add some more water to my paint. Make sure it's dark enough. A little halo to our moon. Again, making sure it's dark enough. Okay, cleaning that up. And now I'm going to add in, oh, you know what? I think I am going to stretch out the red a little. Getting super close to the black, but I'm not touching it. Okay, I'm touching the black crayon, but I'm not touching the black paint. We don't want those two to mix, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna go back with my black paint. Making sure all the red is out before I switch to black. Adding it to the edges. I'm going to start at the bottom because the bottom doesn't have anything it can mix with. Got super close to the red. But I did not touch it. Oh, I touched it. Okay, gonna add more black to my brush there. Not mixing the color into my palette. I do not want any red in my black or else it's gonna look like a maroon next. Okay, getting my corner. Oh, I made a maroon. Don't mix it into your palette. Make sure you rinse off your brush before you add more black to it. Look at that last star just popped right out. I'm gonna give it a little bit of an edge here. You guys have the end of your paper, but. And then we're gonna let that dry. Go over these little areas here. Okay, we're gonna let that dry and see how that comes out. And thank you so much for painting with me.